What do you want from me? RoboCop! My number one guy. There seems to be a misunderstanding.
RoboCop! I wanted to leave you a message before I undergo this procedure. It has been a long and laborious process, but it has given me the opportunity to observe you closely.
The old man! That you! I didn't know! I didn't mean to!
Only now do I truly understand what others see in you. I realize why they cheer you on, root for you. And it is because they can look past your metal exterior and see that somehow you haven't lost your humanity. That puts my mind at ease. You made me realize that I do not have to fear what is about to happen. I can remain human, as you have. Selfless and devoted to something bigger than myself. Uncorruptible. And that's what I always strive to be. Good luck, Murphy. I cannot wait to see what the future has in store for us.
You sold the city's future. That leaves one question. Scrapyard or prison, creep?
What's that?
Just an old friend.
Backup. I repeat.
Do you need backup?
Negative. Keep the evacuation going.
Copy that. Are you sure you're all right?
Affirmative.
The building is starting to shake. We're nearly done with the evacuation.
You will not win this.
Where the hell are you? I've lost
Visual.
what? Murphy, we got everyone out. Be careful. The building will not hold. You need to get yourself out of there.
I am in the middle of something.
I've lost visual.
We went downstairs.
What? Murphy, we got everyone out. Be careful. The building will not hold. You need to get yourself out of there.
I am in the middle of something.
shaking. Get out while you still can!
It's about to collapse! The building's evacuated. There's no one else inside. You need to save yourself.
I can't see anything. Move closer.
Negative. When the building collapses, the dust cloud will choke the engine.
Oh my God! Murphy!
No! 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 Wait! I see something!
Is that him? Talk to me!
It has always been me.
Another week passed since the OCP's magnificent giant has fallen. OCP's new CEO assured us that the destruction of its headquarters will not stand in the way of finishing Delta City. Japanese corporation Kanemitsu has already shown interest in OCP's most prominent project. We at Media Break welcome them with open arms. Delta City, yokoso! From the City of Wonders, we're back to Detroit. Mayor Cusack, asked about his plans for reform, said he had other plans instead. OCP is the weakest it's ever been. We'll sue them even if we need a Japanese lawyer, he assures us. To the Detroiters, where we share feel-good stories from our local communities. Disgraced Senator Farrell took hostages at the local theater and called for his reinstatement. However, a former vagrant and the theater's newest employee managed to defuse the situation. When asked why he decided to risk his life, Pickles, a European cinema connoisseur, said that it was simply disrespectful to interrupt the screening. Let's just hope Pickles does not influence the theater's nearly torn to pieces by an Ed 209 after not adhering to the 209's instructions. The dispute over a parking space could have turned deadly if it wasn't for Dr. Olivia Blanche, a seasoned psychologist who managed to keep a cool head during the 209's intervention. Dr. Blanche's new book, Coping with Loss, is said to be of value to both people and machines by terrorists. After trying to illegally broadcast a hit piece aimed at OCP, Samantha Ortiz has been spotted collaborating with a terrorist group led by a woman known in the underworld as Bertha. OCP denied. We're sorry for the disturbance. Fortunately, this time it was a minor one. Let's move on. In Detroit, a man called Funeral Bob attended his 1,000th funeral this year. The record-breaking funeral belonged to Max Becker, a former OCP executive. As it turned out, Bob was its only attendee. The OCP delegation did not arrive due to a rescheduled business meeting. An employee saved the life of a policeman in the Holy Cow restaurant, but he did not do it for free. While performing the abdominal thrusts, Ulysses Washington stole the officer's badge. Caught red-handed, Washington claimed that the badge once belonged to him. Committing crimes while aspiring to be a cop. What happens to RoboCop's human status? Mayor Cusack distances himself from RoboCop and leaves no doubt that he will not be advocating for granting him human rights.
I hope OCP doesn't take him off the street. Who will protect us then?
Ah! It's RoboCop! Robo, I love you!
Sarcastic Ripper, Skeleton Speaker, Pure Pandemonium.
To many more years on the force, RoboCop, but the cloud that lowers over the city is lifting as police end their strike. We're ready to serve, said Officer Ann Lewis, who returned to duty despite her recent injury. What heroism. Detroit can sleep soundly tonight. The question is, for how long? That's all for today. This was Casey Wong. Until next time.